Hey there guys, it's Noble here and welcome to episode 4 of my Racenet challenge series. Managed to get this lap and commentary done nice and quickly to give you guys the best opportunity and plenty of time to learn a few things from this video and then put those techniques into practice yourself. This week's event is another wet one, this time at the Circuit de Gilles Villeneuve in Montreal, Canada. We are in Michael Schumacher's Mercedes for this one, as what better driver is there to use around this track than the most crowned man in the sport's history with his 7 Drivers' Championships. Around this track, which features the Wall of Champions on the exit of the final turn, where the likes of Damon Hill, Jacques Villeneuve, Jenson Button, Sebastian Vettel and Michael Schumacher himself all fell victims to the wall, and all of them being world champions. In regards to the track on this game, it is once again, similarly to last week's event, very much towards the bottom of my favourites list. Again, due to corner cutting, which can gain you a heck of a lot of time around here, unfortunately. You'll be pleased to know though that, again, as always, I've done my best to keep things clean and not stoop down to that level. As you can see from the setup, it's going to be very similar to a dry one, only real change being the gearbox, which has to have a little bit of compensation for the lack of DRS in the wet, so making sure the car doesn't bog down in the higher gears when you shift up. I would suggest if you find yourself locking up with this or any other setup that features high pressure brakes, then do definitely change that to medium or even low if you feel the need to, as what that will do is it will make your braking distance slightly longer, but you'll be able to put a bit more pressure on your brake trigger or pedal before sort of locking up, so you have more free play in it before the front will lock up, which will help you quite a lot in the wet if you're struggling. But as you can see now, starting the lap towards the final chicane, making sure we get a nice run out of there, passing the Wall of Champions on the right, getting on the curves as early as possible, not having to worry about DRS as we are in the wet. So coming towards turn 1, you want to spot your braking point as the white tarmac on the right hand side, down into second, and then flicking it into first for this turn 2 right-hander. Easing on the throttle now, shifting through the gears, and then trying to spot the braking and turning point just after the 100 metre board on the left here. Down into third, clipping the curb nicely on the right and the left, and then running it right out wide onto the wall as we then come through this very easy right-hander towards the end of the first sector. Braking nice and early, trying to keep the car really close to that curve on the left to maximise the run through this right-hander without sort of minimising the wheel spin and maximising our speed down this middle straight. Braking point under the DHL board on the shadow, down to second gear, clipping the curve on the right then the left, and running it again nice and out wide to the wall on the right on the exit as we come towards the end of the second sector. Braking point for this tight hairpin just before the 100 metre board on the left, being very careful not to lock up, clipping the apex nicely before getting on the power again, easing through the first couple of gears and then getting on at full throttle as you power down this long back straight. Struggling to get to the top speed, even though our 7th gear is far left, we just manage it before we hit the braking point just before the 100 metre board on the left again, clipping the flat curbs as we go through there, trying to avoid the big curbs as that will unsettle the rear end of your car, especially with no traction, but we just about managed it as we keep towards the right hand side to drive to the line to do a 1:19.229. As usual, going through the assist menu to show that no assists were used on this lap. But again, as always, I hope you enjoyed the video and maybe learned a thing or two which can help you guys improve. So do please like and favourite the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I do want to let you guys know that I have a new series of videos starting in the next day or two, which will be called the Last to First series, which features myself driving in sprint mode and going from last place to first place within 3 laps of the race. It should make for some great entertainment and will again feature a commentary which I hope you will enjoy. So yeah, for now it's bye from me and I'll catch you again soon. Cheers for watching.